back to my channel. So today I'm coming to you guys with a video that's definitely one that I've wanted to do for a while. It's so like my vibe, I guess. Yo, the amount of times I use that term, the vibe, on this show, it's a bit too much. But basically, if you haven't seen the title yet, I'm gonna be doing a get the look, but like French girl edition. But when I say French girl, I mean like cool French girl. Like, you know how there's like the preppy French girl, which is kind of what I tend to delve into in terms of my style, but this one's more of like the cool, effortless, chic, just got out of bed, but looks bomb as hell, but didn't really put in effort, but still looks really, really good, effortless, cool girl, French girl, chic, right? Cool, so we're gonna be doing that today. I'll have like a couple of photos and I'll put them around here of like what my inspo for this is, and it's basically all from my Pinterest. If you want to follow my Pinterest, it's like in the description. But yeah, I definitely am super inspired by the French style, but I love delving into this one in particular a lot. So without further ado, let's just get started. I believe that the most important part of achieving that French girl look is skincare. There is such a big emphasis on skincare, and that being like literally the first step, because they kind of don't really wear a ton of makeup. But I am going to be starting off with a serum. So I'm literally going to do the whole serum, moisturizer, and then I'm going to go with a bit of oil just to kind of get my skin glowy. If you want to skip out on the oil part, feel free to do so. It's winter right now, so I can do that, I guess. Actually, you know what? I got to put my hair back. I just realized. Perfect. Okay, so once you've gone in with the serum, I'm going to go in with my moisturizer, like my everyday moisturizer that I've been using. I spoke about this in the beauty haul that I did, and I am loving it. Like, this is just such a good staple everyday moisturizer. I've got a bit more actually. Staple everyday moisturizer. Okay, and I kind of already like washed my face prior to this, so I'm just gonna obviously wash your face with whatever you need. I'm just gonna go in with like a bit of like purple cream just to like moisturize my lips before the lipstick that we're gonna be using later, which is a red lipstick. And also what I tend to do before I wear a red lipstick or a really dark color like that, exfoliate your lips. So literally right after you brush your teeth, get that toothbrush, or like before you're doing it, whatever, but make sure it's like wet, and then just like scrub your teeth, scrub your lips, and that's like the easiest way to do it. So the next part, we're gonna go into brows first. So we're gonna kind of neaten it out. So I've kind of been wanting to try this for a while, which is the soap brow trick. But you can buy like the original soap brow. It comes in like that little tin. Or you can, oh my God, it smells so good. Or you can use like just a clear soap bar. I would highly recommend using a clear one, because if you use a white one, it's gonna just have that white cast. It's just not gonna look the best. But I was watching a tutorial on this like a little bit ago, and I heard someone say like, yo, what do you do when like, you know, you're standing in the rain like with your man or something, and then he sees your like brows like sudsing up? And I was like, that is so funny. True though, but so funny. Okay, so before we go in with the bar of soap to fix these up a little bit and make them look thicker, I am going to start filling in my brows, but I'm not going to go really, really heavy. It's just going to be, because the ends are really sparse, I'm literally going to focus on the ends mainly, and just kind of just make it, like, give it the illusion that it's like thicker than it actually is. But yeah, so I'm gonna do that. I would kind of go with like a really light hand and literally just like feather it. Again, if you have thicker brows, you can literally skip this step and just use like a clear brow gel, or you could use the soap trick, or you could just use like a colored brow gel. But if you don't have brows like me, do this. So now that the brows are kind of slightly like, yeah, I would say they're done, I'm going to go in with the soap, and make sure you use a spoolie that's quite dense. So this was in like Dolly magazine. Like, I think that's where I found this, but it was like, it was like the mascara head, like the mascara top, but it was like, I don't know, you know, like magazine, like it wasn't even a branded thing. It was just like a Dolly, and then it said mascara on it. So I didn't really use it because it was all dried up, but this is like amazing for this kind of thing. And I like using it to like brush out my brows, because it's just super dense. And so I'm just gonna brush my brows upwards like so. Perfect. So I'm not gonna go too crazy. I'm not gonna full on like laminate it or anything. And now that I've done the brows, I'm gonna go straight to the primer. So the primer I'm using, again, another one from The Ordinary because I love them, is this one that I just got and I just tried. It is the High Adherence Silicone Primer, and it's I love it. It's so good. So I really, really like this primer. It's very like cream-like. It's not, I wouldn't say, like, I guess it is silicone, but it feels just, I don't know, I really like the feeling of it. Okay, so next is going to be the base. So I am going to go in with my L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Foundation. This one is like, it's, even though it's like, I guess it's medium to full, but it's so like blendable, and you can really, it's so easily like layerable, if that's a word. So you can just like literally put like the tiniest bit and it still looks very nice and skin-like, which is kind of what I'm going to be doing today. So I kind of like going with both the brush and the, excuse me, it has to be clean like today, but I kind of like going in with the brush and also the beauty blender. It just kind of gives it like, that's, if I do that if I want it to be like the most beautiful, natural, flawless kind of look, I'll do that. So I'm going to buff this into the skin. Perfect. So so that kind of looks good. I feel like that might be all I want to do. I don't want to go too crazy. That's actually probably perfect. Touch up with my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Radiance Concealer with hyaluronic acid. So I'm going to use that just to touch on all the little like, just like little imperfections. Just so we can have a very flawless base. Because again, you want it to look like your skin, but it's like your skin but better. Like that's kind of like their vibe. So I'm going to use that there. And I'm also just going to use that just to prime and brighten up my eyelids. I always like to do that. I'm choosing this color in particular though because it's like the most natural, like the most close to my skin. Just blend that on that. Honestly, with this kind of look, if you're trying to go even more natural, literally just use like your fingers for it, and your fingers do really well because it kind of warms up the makeup and makes it kind of blend even more. Yeah, like that's like perfect. Oh, did you see that? Okay, cool. So I kind of do want to brighten it a little, like brighten my under eyes just a little bit, but I'm not going to go too crazy. So again, I'm going to use the like L'Oreal Infallible More Than Concealer, and I'm just going to just do like, not like a big triangle or anything, just kind of here and here. I'm also going to do here, 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 and let's go like that. Make sure your hands are clean, by the way, before you do this, please. Oh my gosh. Perfect. So just so I look awake. That's kind of all I'm trying to do. So now that I've done that, I'm going to just kind of, because it kind of just looks a bit flat. So I'm just going to go in and define the face just a little bit here, there, and there, and also here. Just so it's sculpted, but seriously, like, don't go ham. So now that I've done the nose contour, I'm gonna go in with same brand, so the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. It's like this like mini one, and it's in the color C17.5. So I'm just gonna go in next and warm up the cheeks just a little bit. Not gonna do anything too crazy. This also might be a bit more of the more natural option, so instead of using bronzer, just kind of sculpt out your cheeks just a little bit. Perfect. Cool. So next is, honestly, I probably wouldn't use powder because I just really like the look of this, and I just go in with setting spray. That's honestly what I would advise, like maybe a dewy or a matte setting spray really, but just maybe don't powder it. Instead I'm just, since I literally don't know where it is, so I'm gonna have to buy a new one, but basically I would just instead use just like a really light translucent powder, and don't bake or anything, just like pat it away. So I'm gonna use my Rimmel London Matte Perfection powder, and I'm just going to dust that just a little bit. Mellow. No. Mellow, sit. Good girl. like the tiniest bit. Like seriously, just to not keep it from like, just to keep it from not moving. But like I said, if you've got setting spray, use that instead, seriously. So next for the eyes, I'm not gonna do anything too crazy. Oh my god, my dog is just like watching at the window waiting for my brothers to come home from school. It's so cute. So, oh wait, let me just quickly make sure my Melly, can you sit down? Melly, sit. Bubby, sit. No, Bubby, sit. Good girl, good girl. Alright. Oh no, that was pretty cute. So I'm just gonna go in with, I'm thinking maybe this shade here, right under that red. It looks like really red on camera, but I promise it's not, especially on my skin tone, it's really not that. Alright, next I'm gonna go in with that shade right there, and I'm just going to, again, make sure your fingers are clean, please. Okay, perfect. So that's that. And then next I'm gonna go in with just a really, really, like not, it's honestly, it's not that much of a deep shade, but just a little bit just to deepen it. So just that one there. And I might even mix it with the one next to it. Okay, and next I'm gonna go in with my Makeup Revolution again, but it's the highbrow? Yeah, I think it's the highbrow brow gel, and I'm just gonna go in and just kind of, again, make sure I wipe off the excess. And I'm just gonna kind of go in to the front of my brows, just a tiny bit. Okay, next, now that that is done, I am gonna go in with, again, this is why I kind of advise not to do powder before doing this, but I am gonna go in with a red lipstick instead. And just find any red lipstick really. I just found this one, honestly, what is this? Ulta 3? I think this is, yeah, Ulta 3. This is an Aussie brand. So I'm just gonna go in with this, and this just gives it the most natural looking blush look. It's like my favorite kind of, I don't know, it's my favorite way to kind of have that blushed look. I always have blush on my makeup since I was like, started wearing makeup, which was a long time ago. And I used to do this trick back then, and I still do it now. So this is from Ulta 3 in the color 038 Deep Red Rose. I don't even know if they still sell this, but just gonna apply it like that. Go as heavy or as light as you need and pick the perfect kind of red for you. So it's just gonna give off that like flushed, just woke up like this kind of look. So I just kind of, hold on, blend it. And again, if you want to use powder blush, feel free to do that too. But this is probably the best way to go. I always also like, whenever I use like liquid cream blushes or whatever, or the lipstick technique, I kind of like putting it over like my nose a little bit. I know, like, who did it for, like, was it like that Doja Cat, like, e-girl look? She kind of like made it popular again, but this is like I always go over the nose too, because it just kind of gives it that nice, I don't know, it's cute. It's really, really cute. Very, very youthful. And then next I'm gonna go in with this Red Earth Secret Potion Illuminating Skin Fluid. And this is a liquid highlighter. I really, really like this one. This just kind of almost gives it like that glass skin look. Very, very pretty. And it literally makes it look like you don't have much on. So next what I'm gonna do is I am gonna do the lashes. So again, I would honestly advise to just do mascara, do none at all if you've got lashes. I'm thinking I might just fake the look, because again, we're getting the look, you know? And I'm gonna go in with these very, very, very thin and very natural looking lashes from Model Rock. This is like their pick and mix like range, so it's a number 207. So I'm just gonna go in with that, and I'm gonna do this. It's gonna get hard, so I might just do this off camera. And I am back. So just did the lashes off camera, super, super natural. Like you can barely tell they're there, but still makes me look just a bit more like awake. I don't know. It doesn't look as like flat. That's what it is. So this is the L'Oreal Paris Persistent Plum. So I think I'm gonna mix both of those two together. So I'm going to line my lips with the actual lipstick. So I'm gonna go with the darker one, which is a L'Oreal one. And I'm just gonna get this brush, which is like a lip brush. Okay, so the makeup look is done. So that is kind of all I'm going to do. I was gonna put like a little bit of highlight in the middle, but I was like, nah, I'm just gonna leave it. I feel like that's just, this is like almost glam. So that's that, but I'll show you how we're gonna tone down the look and make it just more chill and just like, it's gonna be all in the hair basically. Okay, so next we're gonna start with the hair. So basically I'm just gonna pin this back. Again, with the curling, it's not gonna be anything crazy. When I would say kind of the method to get that like messy bedhead look is when we curl, we're not gonna curl all in just like one direction. So if we do this one and go that way, the next chunk is gonna be that. And we're also gonna work in somewhat big chunks, kind of uneven. You'll see as we go along. So that's that section, and then we're gonna go with all of this. Again, leave that. We'll get to that in a second. Cool, so that's just that whole section done. And then I'm gonna do the front. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna curl it inwards for the front part. Split both of these. Yeah, let's split both of these actually. Gives off that really nice, I don't know, it just kind of like frames the face really well. What the? Oh my god, it just stopped working on me today. Are you kidding? I've had this for so long. That is so sad. That's so sad. Okay. That's alright. That's alright. So, yeah. Like that. Might hold it for a little bit. Just want to do that. Alright, cool. And then hold it. If you've got any clips, I would keep it there and just let it cool. If not, that is completely fine. Just so it's like cooling while it's doing that, and it kind of, the like curl kind of stays. So if you've got any clips, use that. If not, that is completely fine. Just work with what you got. I'm so sad that thing just stopped working right now. Like, are you kidding me? I like didn't realize how much I actually used. Like, oh my god, that's actually really annoying. I'm gonna have to suss out what's going on there. Alright, and just let that sit. Cool. Alright. Now that that's like kind of, you know, just tip your head forward and just kind of shake it out, and then should be good. Okay, perfect. Alrighty, now I'm gonna go put on the outfit, and we're gonna go into the outfit segment of the video, which is like honestly my favorite part because I love fashion. But once you see the outfit with this look, it's just all gonna come together. So let's do that now.
Baby better.